here for my great challenge. Welcome back to my channel and 2020. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful time and are ready to start the new year on the right foot. I am starting the year with a decluttering series. It's going to be called D.O.C, Declutter, Organize and Clean. And I came up with a little system this year. I'm going to talk about it in a second. And before I do that, I want to tell you what the plan is. The plan is to go area by area in my house, and I'm talking really area by area. For instance, in the dining room, because I'm here right now, I've separated the dining room into the buffet, the linens here, and the curio. In the living room, I separated it into the old curio, the new curio, the books, and the decorative item. Oh, I have decorative item in the dining room too. Second floor, I have the boys' clothes, their bathroom. The office is separated into 4 different zones. That's basically what I did. I did a grid for every single room, and what I plan on doing is doing every single one of those little square in each room. I don't know how long it's going to take me. It's probably not going to be just for January because there's a lot of zones in this house and a lot of things to declutter. But why do I want to do this? I have been working very diligently for the past year at getting rid of stuff that I feel meh about. Things that I'm like, hey, you know what, I really like this, but do I really want to keep it for the rest of my life? And if the answer is no, or if I'm ambivalent about it, it's 12:30. I'm a little late, right? Off it goes. I only want to keep the things I love. Now, granted, I love a lot of things, and that's just me. That's for my house. If you don't have a lot of things and you don't love a lot of things, then it's okay. You'll probably have an easier time than me doing this. But I really want to only keep the things that I really, really love and bring me joy. Right? So yes, there's a lot of things that bring me joy, and that's okay. We each have our own individuality. We each have our own house, our own style of decor, our own lifestyle. Not everybody is the same. We're not gonna have a cookie cutter in this house, okay? But I think if you watch videos from 4 years ago, there's a huge difference in how much I got rid of stuff. I'm not there yet. I'm still working on it. So I have a system, and I'm sharing the system with you. And maybe you want to play along with me. I don't know if it's play, but we're gonna go along with it if that's what you want to do. I have taken little post-its, the tiny, tiny, tiny post-its, you know, the little ones like this. And each one of those post-its represent an area of the house that I want and need to declutter. It's all in here except for the garage because it's winter. I cannot do the garage during the winter. I can't take the stuff out and put it on the blacktop, the parking, you know, or the driveway because, one, it's raining today, or the snow, or it's just not practical. Okay, so I'm not doing the garage or the deck, but the deck I did already, so anyway. So what I plan on doing is for each video, I'm going to pick one, totally random, and we'll see where it takes us. Today I may pick, I don't know, the buffet in the dining room, or I may pick the junk drawer in the kitchen, or I may pick the laundry room, or Willie's closet. Some of them I'm looking forward to doing, some of them not at all. Let's be honest, there's some areas I have zero interest in doing, like underneath the stairs in the basement. I really don't want to do that. I mean, it's not going to take a long time, but it's kind of like, you know what I'm talking about. There's some areas you just don't want to touch. And that's the reason why I am doing this. One, to be accountable, because if I pick it, I got to do it on camera. And two, because I have to do those areas. I've been procrastinating them for so long. So what you do basically is that you go around your house with your little sticky pads and you write down all the areas, separate them in chunks. Don't do a whole room. Do a area, a zone in that room. So in the office, you may want to do the left set of shelf. or the right set of shelf, or you want to do the bottom cabinet, or you just want to do the desk. Okay, let's keep it simple. If that means that a room like the kitchen has 8 of those stickies, that's fine. We're gonna do it one bite at a time. All right, so take the time to do this. Obviously it's too late for you now because I'm gonna start, but if you want to do it, you let me know. Here's my jar. We're gonna give it a good shake. I'm not editing, I'm not picking something. It is what it is, okay? Let's be honest. Please not be something I don't want to do today. I gotta pick something. Okay, we're gonna pick something. Here we go. Are you ready? All right, I got one. What does it say? You're gonna look at it first. Maybe it's upside down. Well, see, I can't even feel it. Okay. What does it say? All right, you can read it, right? Is it upside down? No. It says living room decor. Oh, I don't want to do it. All right, let's do the living room decor. So what I do with this now, I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag. And once I have everything in the Ziploc bag, it goes back in the jar, and 3-4 months from now, put everything back in and we start over. All right, living room decor, y'all. Yeah, Christmas is gone. So we're doing living room decor. Remember D.O.C, declutter, organize, and clean. All right, so here's the living room. This is a separate area, by the way. So we're gonna count this as decor. Those curio, these are the new curio. I'm not doing that. Other decor stuff that's on the wall, so they need to be washed and everything. I have everything here, and then this stuff there and over here. So let me get started. We're gonna make decisions about this stuff over there. So I started filming, and then I realized you could only see the top of my head because the tripod is on the staircase. So we're gonna start with this area. So what I'm gonna do, even though I really don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to go over everything that's here and obviously make a decision as to whether I'm keeping it in the house, perhaps not necessarily here, it could be relocated, or I am going to sell it, or I'm going to donate it, all right? And I'm gonna go through every single one of the items, not for the purpose of stretching the video, but I'm gonna go through every single one of the items because some of you like when I discuss the reasons why I'm keeping things or letting go of things. And also some of you may have questions like, I've never seen this before, where did you get this? Okay, so let's start with the most obvious, this bowl here. This is a 1930s, maybe 40s crystal bowl. Very nice crystal bowl that I found on the street. And the reason why it's here and not for sale, it's because it's got a chip right here. Now this, if you remember, was on my dining room table. I used it for a centerpiece and I actually really like it. Hold on, let me give you close-ups. This is kind of like a show and tell. All right, so you see the chip right here on the top. All right, so I can't sell it, all right? But it's got really, really nice etching on it. I think it's a very pretty bowl. I think it's versatile, whatever. There's a lot of things I can do with that. I can do a very nice real flower arrangement for a centerpiece. I can reuse it for Christmas. I'm keeping it. Does it need to be here? Probably not. We're gonna have to relocate. Next, these two. Okay. These are milk glass, probably 60s, maybe 70s, not later. They are oil lamps. They have never been used as oil lamps. They're clean, there's no oil in it. So I got these at a garage sale and I paid $3 for both. But the tops are not matching the bottom. She had a whole bunch of those. Apparently the lady must have collected them at some point, maybe her or mother, I'm not sure. And out of the two that had this kind of hobnail pattern, Only one of them had the hobnail matching top, but she had all the mill glass lamps with a different pattern that had full lids. So she says you can mix and match if you want. And that's what I did. I took these tops here from different lamps and I put it on those. But she didn't have these. And I ended up having to buy these. But of course, because not too smart when it comes to calculating stuff. For those of you who know what this is, the chimney here, it obviously doesn't go this way, that's upside down. It's supposed to go this way, and those are too big. All right, so the problem is this: I can't really sell them because anybody who collects this stuff knows that this top doesn't go with this bottom, and then the chimneys are the wrong side. Do I really want to keep them? Not really. I'm not super attached to them. It was a $3 purchase, impulse purchase at a garage sale. I have zero use for them. So guess what? Donation. And when I'm saying I'm giving it away for donation, you will never see this item again in my house, unlike a lot of stuff I said I was getting rid of. Okay, let's go back up. Next is this little thing here. This is a porcelain picture by Homer Laughlin, Hudson pattern. It was given to me by a subscriber and I adore this. It is absolutely darling. I'm going to show you the pattern a little bit better. And on top is lavender from the house in Normandy, from my mom's house. How'd you like the show and tell so far? Okay. Anyway, it's kind of awkward how I have to film this because I'm on the staircase. All right. This lavender doesn't smell like anything anymore, but it's the lavender from Normandy. I'm keeping it. And I'm keeping this. Does it belong in the living room? Probably not. So that's going to be a relocate. That's more like a bathroom or bedroom thing, right? Not a living room. So I'm going to put it on the stairs. That needs to get relocated. Okay, next. All right, we're starting to have some kind of empty space here. The salt lamp, I really like it. Not only do I like it there. So it stays here, not going anywhere. I may have to put an underplate for it because you know those, if they turn themselves off, they start leaking. Okay, I got some books here. These are French books that my sister gave me. And they are for children, really. This the story of France. All the way up to, I would say, the First World War. Hold on. The 100 Years War. You know, I should refresh myself with this stuff, right? The Fifth Republic. Oh no, it goes all the way up to modernism. Oh, okay. Proof I didn't read it. And then this is the Tour of France. This is a reissue of a middle school history and geography book from 1907. It's a reissue, it's not the original one. So obviously I'm gonna keep those. Do they need to be here on top? No. Relocate. Next, I have 3 books here. And those were street finds. They were. In my grandiosity, I thought that, hey, you know what, these are nice to browse. Or dust. The Great Events by famous historians. 1162 to 1300. Great Events by famous historian. Year 13 to 408. Year 450, BC 450 to AD 12. Oh, this is such great reading material. BC 5867 to 451. What do they have 5,000 years before? Hold on, we gotta find out. What could possibly happen year BC 5867? Was it the Egyptians? Yes, the kingdom of Upper Egypt. The dawn of civilization. The fall of Troy. The caste in India. Compilation of earliest codes. I am never going to read them. That is a fact. I love the idea of having old books around. Makes you look smart. It does, but really, no use for them. They can go. Donate. We're still in the decluttering phase. We didn't start organize yet. Okay, next. This, I talked about it in one of the Christmas videos. This is, I paid $2 for it. It was $2.99. I paid $2 for it. You remember I had one for sale and I didn't want to sell it. The story is that I had to sell it back in those days. And then I said, you know what, maybe one day I'll find another one. And I did. This is a Westmoreland quilt pattern, milk glass pitcher. See the pattern? Very pretty pattern. So let's talk about this for a second. It was cheap, it was $2, okay. It's not about the price, all right. Will I ever use it? Probably not, or maybe once a year. You know, if I have my in-laws over, I want to put orange juice and pour oranges, or, you know, whatever, iced tea, I probably would use it because it's nicer to have this than to have the plastic pitcher, all right? Do I need it? No. Very clearly, I don't need that. I think I have about 5 pitchers somewhere in the kitchen cupboards. But I really, really like this. I really love it, and I was looking for a second one. So I'm gonna keep it, but it needs to be relocated into the curio cabinet behind me. Next. Well, we only got one item left, and that's that. This is very dear to me. Does it need to be here? Probably not. It probably would do better somewhere else. This is a Havilland Limoges Duffy collection. This is a view of the Arc de Triomphe, and it's got the velvet padding, so very obviously it's like a trinket tray type of, but I don't want to use it as such because I'm afraid that the pattern itself is going to get damaged. And I put it on display like this, and this was a gift from Tubby for his stay in France with us in 2016. So when we came back, he had bought that. I didn't even know he had bought it. And then he shows up at the house with this. I was like, oh, you should have told me. But anyway, so I really like it, and it's a gift. It's meaningful. There's a history behind it. I'm definitely not parting with that. Doesn't need to be here per se, no. So that's relocate, but definitely a keep. And you remember we're doing D.O.C, Declutter, Organize, and Clean. Okay, so let's clean this. Do some good polish, dusting stuff on it. So I put a little saucer from one of my china that I don't use too much underneath here because it's small enough, but it's big enough to collect whatever it is that seeps out of this when it's turned off, which is really, really, really off. I tend to leave it on all year long. It leaves a beautiful glow at night. I love this. So that's sort of white one. You remember I did a review for it 2 Christmases ago? But now I'm looking at this empty space here and it's eating at me we gotta find something to put here, right? So let's go through all of the other decor I have in the living room and see what we can put there. All right, the Musketeer, that's gonna stay here. This tree, it's probably gonna stay here. The Madonnas, I like them. I don't have enough room on top over there. I like them on the mantle, but this I used to have over there, so we might be able to bring it over here instead. This is a street find. No, not a street find. Where did I get this? Oh yeah, the Goodwill in Pennsylvania, I believe. It's the Lotus pattern by Westmoreland, and I have this green thing in it just to give it a little bit more volume and show the contrast. So I can keep that here, and I think it needs just a little something here. So let me find some kind of milk glass, would be very good right next to it. And you see, there lies my problem. I'm supposed to declutter, organize, and clean, not redecorate. So let's scratch the putting something else there. This is all I'm doing here. Okay, so that area is done. I've got books and 2 milk glass out of the way. The rest needs to be relocated. I'm going to do that in a minute. Let's continue. What else do I have? The wall decors here stay here. Quilts, I don't necessarily have to have those 2 here. I can just keep this one because that's the one I usually have. So I'm gonna file those in my linen closet and instead use the rack for its true intent, which is to store blankets and quilts. So this one, I'm slightly displaying it. I like to have this one out because I just like to have it out. That's it. And then this one here is nicely folded. So again, these I need to clean, and I'm gonna dust the decors that are on the walls, which is all the paintings and stuff, and then I have to do this area again. So here's something interesting to share. By the way, Michelle from my Everyday Wife Life, I'll put the link here down below, is doing a decluttering series too. I'm always one to give out shout outs to other YouTubers and plus friend. So hi Michelle. She just posted something on Facebook. I gotta find it now. Oh boy, I could have been more prepared, right? Okay, so she posted clutter, something about clutter. Here's her Facebook post. If you want to go check out her channel and her Facebook page. Clutter is stuck energy. The word clutter derives from the Middle English word clotter, C-L-O-T-T-E-R, which means to coagulate. And that's about as stuck as you can get. And that's a quote from Karen Kingston from the travelingswede.com. Pretty interesting, coagulate, so stuff that gets stuck. And it's funny because in the summertime, some of my stuff actually gets stuck because it's been there forever and the weather and the humidity. So anyway, let's go through this area here. We're looking at stuff that obviously needs to be put somewhere else, like the remote control or the little, which are being used by the way, I'm surprised. The little coasters that I made. You remember when I made these? We used them. Okay, so there's really nothing here that needs to be addressed. I don't think I need to have this. I had brought in because I was expecting guests. and you should always have these available. And it just so happens that it fits, but not really. It's stuck now. Alright, you know what? I need tissue in my bathroom, so instead of using toilet paper, I should use tissue. Okay, so that goes upstairs. Alright, what else do we have here? Bottle of water, that doesn't belong here. 2 pennies. I'm keeping. Somebody lost pennies. They're mine now. Alright. I think this is too fussy. And what is that? A button. Alright, somebody lost a button. I like this guy, but I think I like him better on the big round table. And then this is not necessary. It's hiding. I put it here because of this guy. I don't want him to scratch the surface of the mahogany. This is just not necessary, so we're gonna remove it. And then this, get up. All right. Okay, so we're gonna keep this here. This goes somewhere else. So now is not the time to go and purchase stuff. I don't think this lamp fits here at all. It did in the past when I had 2 of them, and then I broke one. And now I'm stuck with 1. And I think it's too big, and that's okay. For now, one day I'll come across the perfect lamp. Now I have this tray here, which, if you remember, I made, and we thought it was going to be a total disaster, and it came out pretty good. I wonder what it would look like if I was putting it on top here instead. Remember, declutter, organize, and clean. I don't want it to scratch the bottom, but I just want to try and see what it would look like if I was putting it here instead. What do you think? Next, for less clutter, it allows me to protect the top of my mahogany dresser. And then if I have stuff, it doesn't roll off or anything. We're gonna try this, okay? We're gonna see how it works out. I don't like it. I don't like it. I liked it better the other way. All right, coffee table. This is the container for my nativity, which is still here until Sunday when the 3 kings come in. So that doesn't belong here. Let me see. That's kids stuff, that's linen, that's my phone, that doesn't belong here. So, I want to bring back my musketeer to the table because that's really where I like it the most. So that means that this is to go. And I tell you what I'm going to do. It's going to go in the dining room. On my little side table, I still have the amaryllis, which is almost dead from Christmas. So that's going to replace the amaryllis. Now these 2 don't necessarily belong here. This I want to keep. These are hand cream that I had purchased just before the holidays. They can go inside my little mahogany dresser for when, you know, we watch TV or whatever. They don't have to be on the outside in the open. Now, this can go upstairs in my room. This I bought online. It's a reprint of the complete 1950s guide to vintage makeup, hairstyle, and beauty technique. This is really, really cool if you want to learn to do your hair. It's got stuff about posture, which Lord knows I need to work on, and then exercise. That goes upstairs. And I still have that basket. If you remember, I had done the let me remove those. I had done the centerpiece for it for the fall. It's that basket that has the American Eagle on it. Really like this. I'd rather have the magazines in it. because I do look at them quite a lot. You know, when I'm waiting for dinner to be cooked. So they can go in here and that can stay like that. It's probably better. So this can go, this is gonna stay here. These two I have to relocate. That's my candle, which is empty, so that can go. That's that summer boardwalk I really like. That's my last one. So I'm sorry if the lighting is not the best, it's very gray outside, but bottom line is this is what everything looks like after I've decluttered. I would say about 60% of my decor. So to recap, on top here I only have the salt lamp and my lotus bowl, which I really like. All of this has been dusted. Over here I'm only keeping for now this lamp. I'll have a better lamp at another time. My tray, which I much prefer standing, I don't know why. And then over here, this is a basket of newspaper and stuff that we put in the fireplace, so it's got to stay here. The table, I removed everything but what I really love, which is the tray that comes from my house in Normandy, my Musketeer, that was a gift, my little bronze Aramis here, and one candle that was a little gift from William, from my birthday, I believe, this year. And then my Madonnas, which you know I collect, and then William's second little candle holder stays here. I'd rather have that than a, you know, candle from some kind of store. And then the rest of the Madonnas are here, everything dusted and organized. And then my 50s magazine, which I still browse, are over here in the basket. And that's about it. So that's all I was doing, was decor. That's what I picked for a category today, was living room decor. This here is relocated to my bedroom. This here is relocated to the curio cabinet. The books here and those two are donate. The bowl and, well, the two bowls here are relocate. Candle is recycle. And I put the orchid right here on the side table in the dining room. And on this side here, I put my friend's Arc de Triomphe, which used to be here for a long time, so it's going back where it used to be. So I don't know about you, but if you've watched my channel for a long time, this is a big improvement. You remember when I had 3 sofas in here? I had 2 sofas, 2 chairs, 2 coffee tables, plus 1 bookcase in the middle here. About 1,000 books, decor everywhere. So this is a major improvement. It's looking really spare. Now, this here, I didn't do anything with it yet, because this is where I put my umbrella and a cane, and I don't know if I want to keep it or not. So this is a pass for now. I'll think about it later. I don't want to deal with it now. To be honest, I love it. I just don't know if it belongs here. But anyway, I am done for today. So this was episode number 1 in the D.O.C. Declutter.Organize.Clean series for the new year. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you in the next video, in which I will pick a new post-it and we'll see where it takes us. I hope you enjoyed this method and that you're going to do the same in your house. It was, I didn't want to do it, but guess what? I did it and I'm enjoying the process. So I hope you did too. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.